The Longines League of Nations continues on the road to Barcelona as the series lands at Ocala, Florida in the USA for Leg 2, and a monumental clash of titans was expected as the world's top 10 nations descended on the impressive World Equestrian Center.
Well, it's great. It's our home Nations Cup. It's always an extra sense of pride. It's a fabulous facility that's never hosted a Nations Cup before, and we're against the other 9 top teams in the world. It's an exciting week for us.
The new look Longines League of Nations series takes place over a 4-leg super series across 3 continents. Abu Dhabi in the UAE, Ocala in the USA, the Swiss town of St. Gallen and the Dutch city of Rotterdam make up the 4 qualifying legs before concluding with the big final in Barcelona, Spain in October, where the top 8 qualified teams will battle it out for the inaugural title. The tension in the series was already building with just 3 legs left to qualify. This is what happened in the opening leg. Just 4 penalties separated Germany and Ireland for the win.
Bring him home.
2 to go.
Oh,
It's gone!
It's gone!
Level with Ireland.
Wow! Well, we didn't see that coming.
Goes for Germany. David Will looks back over his shoulder to see. I'm not sure he can believe it.
Oof! Strong ride to the water. She answered. Oh,
It's gone.
Oh, it's over.
It's gone to Germany.
It's over.
He was clear in the first round. It's been a super round in the second round, but 1 fence down has cost them victory in Abu Dhabi.
After Germany's closely fought victory in Abu Dhabi, they topped the series standings, Ireland in second place with Sweden in third, whilst the Netherlands, France and Belgium already sit in the danger zone, as it is only the top 8 that will go to the final.
The team did amazing. It was really a team. They stick together, they fight together. All 4 rode very well, and yeah, to be the first winner in this series, I was very, very proud.
Yeah, obviously with a good second place start, if we could get on the grid here, we'd be halfway there, wouldn't we? There's a saying that winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. Well, I could change that saying, Nations Cup aren't everything, they're the only thing.
Yeah, we were very happy. Of course, in the heat of the moment, you always want more, but I think all our horses actually jumped quite well, and it's going to be a tough, only 4 legs, and with so many good teams, it's going to be tough to reach that spot in Barcelona, and that's the aim.
What's our objective on Saturday? Well, I believe our objective is to end up on the podium, and then the highest spot on the podium would be the icing on the cake.
This time we need definitely a better result. That's the most important then.
The first round start list goes in reverse order of the series rankings, with the leg 1 winners Germany drawn in the enviable position of last to go, with the 10th ranked team Belgium the pathfinders. The competition consists of 2 rounds over an identical course against the clock. 4 horse-rider combinations take part in round 1, with the best 3 results for each team being counted. In round 2, the top 8 nations from the first round will jump again, but with only 3 riders instead of 4. The nation with the least penalties wins. All scores count, so any mistakes will prove costly. In case of a draw at the end of the second round, there will be a jump-off with just 1 rider representing each team. And this is how the first round played out over Alan Wade's 12-obstacle track. Team USA already set a mark in the first round as their first combination. Laura Kraut and Balatanui really cranked up the atmosphere in the audience with a 0 round. But then second line rider Aaron Vale's 4 penalties threatened to drag down the team score. However, his teammate Kent Farrington and anchor rider McLean Ward each put in a flawless round.
Come on, Callis.
This could get exciting around the arena here in Ocala.
Calm.
And that's going to be very popular indeed. McLean Ward, yet again.
The Irish team also proved their good form. First rider Dara Kenny jumped a clear round for his team, and second rider Shane Sweetnam on his Otis Blue also added no faults to their team scores. The third rider Daniel Coyle and his legendary mare Legacy sealed their team result with another clear round.
Just 2 to go. What a combination they are. Close to the wing there, but he's now up and over the Longines Oxer. Another clear by Daniel Coyle and Legacy.
But the Dutch were also on fire and finished round 1 with 0 faults. Harry Schmolders completed the Dutch team result as the last team rider.
To match a score of Ireland on 0. Just the Longines Oxer at the last for Harry Schmolders. He's up and over and he's clear. That's a clear, a 0 for the Netherlands.
Halfway through, 3 teams had 0 penalty points. USA, Ireland and the Netherlands, with Team USA in pole position as they were the quickest. Belgium followed in the top 3 places with 4 points ahead of France, Switzerland and the Abu Dhabi winners Germany with 8 penalty points each, followed by Brazil with 12 penalty points. What a start to the second leg of the Longines League of Nations. An unexpected turn of events for Sweden and Great Britain, however. Both teams miss out on a place in round 2 in a hard-fought first round on Alan Wade's track.
It's tough. I mean, it's everyone is here to perform, and so are we. But you know, it all comes down to making them clear rounds when it counts the most. All the best teams are here, so no one is giving away anything.
It was painfully close from a good start, you know, and very unusual with Romeo there to back off the water like he did. We never saw that coming at all. But you know, it's early season. These horses haven't jumped water for a long time, and yeah, we have to suck up our medicine.
The chef de keeps of the teams that made it to the second round now had to make the crucial decision of which 3 riders would ride round 2, where every penalty would count. Let's join our commentary team of Philip Gazala and former international show jumper Jessica Curtin for round 2 of the Longines League of Nations.
So the first team, Brazil, with Yuri Mansur maintains his position as coming in first, followed by Marlon Lodolo Zanatelli, who did a lovely clear, and Rodrigo Pessoa with Major Tom is their anchor rider.
Switzerland with Peter van der Waay started off with that wonderful clear from Steve Gerda with Isminke. Pius Schweitzer, he had 2 down with Just Special, and Martin Fuchs, he had to come in and save the day with a clear and quick, and he did it.
And Germany, who were victorious in Abu Dhabi, can they repeat that here? They have David Wilby, he was in the Abu Dhabi team, he's on 0. Christian Cook scored 4, and Richard Vogel, who's Knight in Touch S, he will be in here in third rider for them this evening.
The French, they needed to get a good result today to get into that second round. Simon de L'Esprit, great round with Cayman Jolly Jumper to set them off. Then Olivier Perrault, he came in and had a fence down, as did Kevin Stout and Olivier Robert.
And the Belgian team, all of them 5-star Grand Prix winners. Peter Devos with Tupi de la Roque, the lovely 17-year-old man. Niels Prensiels, 15-year-old gelding, Deluxe Fan TNL. And Nicola Philipparts, Katanga van Het Dingershoff. What a trio for Belgium going into round 2.
The Netherlands with superstar Jos Lanzig at the helm. They gave such a solid store. Only Jur Freeling had a fence down with the inexperienced Jordanian. What an amazing performance with this team that have got Olympics written all over it.
Well, we saw the excitement in the kiss and cry from Ireland earlier. They on 0 going into the second round. Darren Kenny, Amsterdam 27, and Daniel Coyle with a great legacy, both on 0. Cian O'Connor comes in as third man, and he did not ride in the first round. He's fresh with Maurice.
And the home team, the United States of America, led by Robert Ridlin, they've come here for one reason. They need to be on the podium, but they need to be on the top of the podium. And it was only Aaron Vale with the Carissimo that had a fence down. And the other three, all clear, and it's all to play for.
So the beginning of the second of the 2 rounds of the Longines League of Nations, leg 2 here in Ocala for Brazil. Yuri Mansur was to get us underway. Just 3 members of each team. All scores count. No opportunity of a discard score. Brazil, who come forward on 12 penalties. And their first of 3, the world number 45, Yuri Mansur with QH Alphonse Santo Antonio.
And San Antonio will just need to improve on his Abu Dhabi round. 2 fences down in the second round, and of course Yuri, we just want to stay calm, execute. The riders know the course now. They've been riding it once. The horses know the course. It's about ironing out any little things that didn't go good and building on those things that were in the first round already very good.
And Wilson just mentioned me.
Oh, yeah, he was nearly too late. He got caught out there in the first round, and he was nearly too late, but he got it done. Well done, Alphonse San Antonio. And now it's just about conserving it the rest of the way home. This fence has gone up a bit. Course builder is allowed to do that. He's allowed to put 3 jumps up. Beautifully ridden there.
We're now under lights. Of course, it was under the sunshine earlier on this afternoon, the first round. Still quite a lot of daylight about though.
Very nicely ridden into the combination, beautifully ridden out. And now Yuri just has to make sure that he keeps him on the bridle, keeps him motivated. And as he heads for home, Phil, this is looking good.
Longines Oxer is 72 seconds the time allowed. He's just gone over the time allowed. It's 1-time penalty for Yuri Mansur for Brazil and QH Alphonse Santo Antonio. Brazilian team now moved from 12 on to 13 penalties. Came in just under 70 seconds in his first round, 72.16 for this round for Yuri Mansur and QH Alphonse Santo Antonio. Former individual Olympic champion and reigning European champion for Switzerland, Steve Gerdat, world number 3 with Isminka.
Steven Isminka looking really strong in the first round. Isminka looking really all grown up. She's had great success. Like you said earlier, Phil, that lovely World Cup win this winter season. And really that first round, it looked as if she'd been doing this for years. Swiss having it not so easy with the 8 faults von Janneke Sprunger and the 8 faults from Pia Schweitzer. Of course, it then had to be saved with a quick clear from Martin Fuchs, which was produced beautifully. And now it's all about jumping clear rounds. A lot of things can change in this round. The teams are very close and every score counts. You can see Steve between the jumps just always riding forwards into the distance when he lands. Taking the momentum with him. Oh, just setting her up there. Come on, girl.
Two to go. Steve Gerdat down to the Oxer at the last. He posts a double clear here in Ocala and keeps Switzerland on that 8 penalties. Steve Gerdat, Isminka for Switzerland, double clear.
All smiles. Peter van der Waay very quickly accepted from the riders as chef de keep alongside team trainer Thomas Fuchs.
Welcome back to the second leg of the Longines League of Nations here in Ocala, USA. We're in round 2, where only 3 riders of the best 8 teams jump the track around the clock. And all rider scores count, so any mistake is going to be costly. 3 teams, the US, Ireland and the Netherlands, are still on 0 penalty points, chased by the rest of the pack. Let's get back to the jumping action and join our commentators, Phil Gazala and Jessica Curtin.
Germany were the winning team in Abu Dhabi 6 weeks ago, and on that team were this combination. It's David Will with Prans van Dorberheide clear in the first round.
This line is all about precision.
It's gone.
Certainly has. He said ho because he was worried about getting too quick to B, and My Prince just came down a little bit too quick behind.
And that's 8, and don't forget, all scores count in this round. Clear over the last, the Longines 70.54 the time, but 2 fences down, 8 faults, puts Germany onto 16 penalties now, going into round 2.
The disappointment written all over his face.
Now to France, former world number 1, Simon de Lestre, with Cayman Jolly Jumper.
And I was just going to say, is he going to have the strength to jump the clear in the second round? Getting caught out by the Mafia rails. Oh, he's low behind Simon. You're going to have to keep him up.
He's looking strong.
But he's always a bit strong. That he lives from a little bit from the fight. He's such a feisty little thing. Oh, that was beautifully jumped by both of them.
Down there.
If he can just keep his balance now, he could keep it on the 4 coming home.
And now just the Oxer, he's on 4, he doesn't want any more, he hasn't, he stays on 4, so a clear and a 4 for Simon de Lestre, and came on Jolly Jumper for France, and that puts France on 12 penalties. Frustrated at that one fence down. First of their trio, Peter Devos with Tupi de la Roque, this wonderful 17-year-old.
Oi, oi, oi. He lay all over that back bar, the triple bar. Leg on.
And the one fence down for Peter Devos on Tupi de la Roque puts Belgium on 8 penalties, with Niels Brunsils and Nicola Philippaerts to come. Winners of the Dutch Masters a couple of weeks ago, shooting up the rankings. It's Willem Gregg, a world number 30, with his wonderful 12-year-old Eldorado Van der Ziekoek stallion, Highway TN NOP.
And you could just see Simon greeting Tupi de la Roque when she came out there, giving her a good pat, saying, well done, girl, you did a good job. And back to business with the Dutch team, fresh off that big win in 's-Hertogenbosch. Highway and Willem Gregg in the form of their lives. Oh,
Put in the water.
This is the, oh. This is the problem with the lights. The lights change the scenario on the water jump. But this horse looking really uncomfortable now as Willem comes around the corner there. Really, the whole line just got upset, foot in the water, and then the whole line going wrong. You can see how quick everything can fall out of bed, and it's sometimes the combinations that you think there's no way they can have a mistake, and it can just fall out of bed so quickly.
Switzerland now moved up into 3rd place. They came into the second round in 7th. A lovely jump over the last from Willem Gregg and the wonderful Highway TM, but it wasn't their round today as they complete on 12 penalties. So the Netherlands go from 0 coming into round 2 on 12.
That is for Willem absolutely devastating.
Remains with 2 teams who could complete on 0. The first of those 2 is Ireland, and the first of the trio for Ireland, Dara Kenny, with the 14-year-old Kotoki Gelding, Amsterdam 27. Lovely clear earlier. Amsterdam, who seems to enjoy Florida performs extremely well here. Won a 160 Grand Prix at Wellington recently, third in a similar class the same weekend.
Again, a big jump up over the water. He did that in the first round as well. Dara always full of admiration for this horse, and thankful to his friend Teddy Flock for keeping the horse for him to ride, as they are Olympic hopefuls. You could just see as he was coming around the corner, it was difficult for him to get Amsterdam straight through his body. A little bit losing his hindquarters as he came through the body, through the corner. He's fast in, good man. So things are starting to hot up and shake up now, Phil.
Super down the last line, 69.72 the time, but the one fence down adds 4 to their score, which leaves them on 4 faults with Daniel Coll and Cian O'Connor to come. You have to keep Michael Blake goes out to greet Darren Kenny out of the arena, this beautiful arena here. Of the 8 to jump, our hosts, the United States of America, world number 28, multi-Olympic medalists, Laura Kraut, riding the 14-year-old gelding, Ballitinu. And the only nation that could stay on clear after this round, Margot Thomas, who looks after Ballitinu. All the horses look exceptionally well.
Laura was delighted after the first round together. She's delighted to have her friend back in top form. And of course, jumping in front of the home crowds here in Ocala and on this stage that this stadium presents for the horses and the riders.
This is a very, very pivotal round. This could keep United States, that could put them out in front. A clear from Laura Kraut would keep them on 0.
It's early days yet, Phil.
It is.
But Ballotine looking very, very good. Laura has to sit quiet here. Good girl. Of course, the further she goes, the more the crowds are going to start riding with her. And by the time she gets down that last line, she's going to have about 1,000 people sitting on Ballotine's back with her. I just hope they all sit still and let Laura do the work.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Just
2 to go.
Keep calm through this corner.
Plenty of time on the clock. Now the Longines Oxa. Will this keep the Americans in front? Yes, it will. That was a perfect clear. It's double clear for the former Olympic gold medalist, Laura Kraut. And that has really lit up this stadium here in front of the Equestrian Hotel here in Ocala. Well, United States remain on 0 after the 8 pathfinders have completed their rounds. So only 2 nations have remained on the same score from their first round. Switzerland on 8, double clear from Steve Goddard, and now a double clear from Laura Kraut for the United States.
Welcome back to the Longines League of Nations here in Ocala in the United States. We're in round 2, where only 3 riders of the best 8 teams jump the track around the clock, and all rider scores count, so any mistake is going to be costly. Home nation, Team USA, is still leading the pack with 0 penalty points. Let's get back to the jumping action and join our commentators, Phil Ghazala and Jessica Curtin.
And the second of their 3 riders. 38 in the Longines rankings, Marla Modolo Zanatelli with Like a Diamond Van Hitchake. Looked after by Andrea Hunuk.
And her owner, Bjorn Hjelston, he will be sitting at home nervously watching every jump with this combination. And of course, her owner, he knows all about it. Phil, he was himself 5 times world champion in powerboat racing and can now enjoy the power of his horses. That was an unusual fence to have down there. Relative easy distance there on the 9 strides. Jumped that line really beautifully, Like a Diamond. Marlon has to just stay calm and bring it home on the 4 faults to keep them in the run. Oh, he tried to keep her off the front bar, but it was a little bit off, and then she lay on the back bar. This competition under the lights, the second round with 3 riders, it really puts the tension very, very high for the riders.
And completes in a very quick time, but it's 2 fences down, 8 faults for Marla Medulla, Zanatelli and Laikadam and Van Hetschijk for Brazil, which puts Brazil on 21 penalties, as they were in Abu Dhabi. Now the turn for Switzerland. We've had a great double clear from Steve Goddard. Now the turn of Pia Schwitzer with Just Special VK. Switzerland, who came into this round on 8 faults, still on 8, moved up from 7th into 3rd place. Third equal on that graphic with Belgium. Slightly quicker than Belgium. Time will split the minor placings.
This is where he got caught out in the first round. Gets it this time. Pearson Just Special, also gaining experience at this very top level. His superstar, Vancouver de Lanor, was seen out jumping in Busto Aristo a couple of weeks ago, looking as if he's going to come back as well. Give Pete an even stronger hand. This is looking great. Just Special really trying in this round. Pierce keeps the canter up, keeps it going, and this is
just
looking
the last.
great. Oh!
And gets it. 69.64, 72 seconds of time allowed, but more importantly, that is a clear for Pia Schwitzer and Just Special VK for Switzerland. So Switzerland, 2 of their 3 riders gone. Martin Fuchs and Leonie J to come, and they maintain their 8 penalties from the first round. Clears from Steve Goddard and Pia Schwitzer. Now we go to Germany. They were victorious in Abu Dhabi. They came here on 8 penalties into the second round.
Beautiful piece of riding through the corner. Could you see how Christian set his horse up, kept his body completely straight, gave him every chance to have all his power and balance equally distributed, and then he gets caught out by the triple bar. Interesting to see how these 2 jumps that the course builder put up are causing problems.
And down to the last. 1.5 seconds inside the time, but the 1 fence down adds 4 to the German score of 16. So Germany now on 20. So Christian Kuckuck and Checker 47. They have 1 fence down here, and Germany now on 20 penalties. France currently on 12. And their second rider, Olivier Perrault, with GL Events Doré de Guy.
Uncharacteristic for this very consistent combination. Ooh, and now it's the Stars and Stripes. Interesting to see how this is panning out. In the first round we had so many clears, and now we're starting to see the mistakes coming everywhere in the course. Wow. This mare jumping uncharacteristically. Normally very ambitious lady, but really looking tonight as if she's a little flat, little tired. You could even say she's got a little bit of jet lag.
Which has pushed France down to 8th place at this stage. So the 12 penalties from Olivier Perrault and GL Events Doré de Guy puts France on a total score of 24, with Kevin Stout and Baudelaire Brizet to come. We go to Belgium. Niels Bruinseels with Deluxe Van TNL.
Niels and Deluxe looking very good here, just setting him up for the triple combination. Peter de Vos, his friend, has already gone clear. Can this be the second clear? Oh no, Deluxe, don't do it now. Come on, Niels. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, deja vu from Tokyo. Oh, what a time to do that. Oh, Deluxe, you silly boy. Oh.
Well, a round of two halves completes on 21 faults. Niels Brunsils and Deluxe fan TNL. So 29 penalties for Belgium. The Netherlands came into the second round with 3 clears from the first round. Willem Gregg added 12 to that. So they're on 12 now, and Michael van der Vleuten, Bovel Z, NOP, can he make it a double clear and keep that 12 at bay for the Netherlands?
Michael knows very well going into the arena that the 12 faults is really the kiss of death for them when it comes to winning this competition today. Oh, Bovel, he's just starting to jump off to the left. There's a lot of things going on here today. Michael is going to have to, he's going to have to get Superman on the saddle with him now. Come on, Bovel. He'll be doing his very best to jump a clear round to save their placing. Remember, they're riding not just for the win, not just for the podium, but also for the valuable points. Yeah. There's only 4 legs and the final in Barcelona.
And only 8 teams can get to that final. Sorry, Jess, keep going.
And Michael is really doing everything to keep Bovel motivated. A lot of horses seeming to react here under the lights. I questioned a little when I came here the amphitheater feeling of this arena as it's sunken to give a real feeling of being in amphitheater. Maybe under the lights some of the horses just feeling a little small, but Michael doing a sensational job with his wonderful Bovel here.
And down to the last. Will this be a double clear for the bronze Olympic medalist? It will indeed. What a super clear. He had to work hard, but Michael van der Vleuten produces the goods with Bovel Z NOP and keeps the Netherlands on 12 penalties. We've got Switzerland on 8, and now the Netherlands on 12. Double clear from Michael van der Vleuten. Daniel Coyle for Ireland with a wonderful mare, Legacy. And really, to keep the pressure on the United States, they have to produce another great clear for their country.
And it certainly looks as if half the population of Ireland is on the kiss and cry this evening. And Daniel, you can see his face, very, very determined. Has a wonderful crew of people around him with his owner, Ariel Grange, with his mentor, Jerome Doubledum, with his entire staff. Great setup of horses. Won the World Cup in Live Oak in his new ride, incredible, last weekend, and he got very lucky there. I've seen others hit that and send it flying, but it's like they say, the luck of the Irish. Ooh, he's gonna have to give her a little bit more room. Sit up now through the combination. That's it. Oh, beautifully ridden. This is looking good, Phil.
This is really going to keep the pressure on this fabulous mare. Just the Longines Oxa. Will this be another clear from Legacy for Ireland? It will. She never ever stops giving this mare. This is one of the greatest horses on the circuit in the world today. Daniel Coyle, clear on Legacy, a double clear for Ireland, keeps Ireland on 4 faults. But head of the leaderboard are the hosts here in Ocala. A double clear from Laura Kraut keeps the United States on 0. Now the turn of Kent Farrington with the 11-year-old gelding, Landon. Recent winners in Wellington. An incredible round earlier, Jess.
Yeah, he rode a cracker in the first round. He also rode really quick in the first round. He'll just be giving Landon a little bit more time in this round. Oh, he's in the water. He's in the water. Can't believe it.
Level with Ireland.
Oh. you can just see the riders having learned from the last round, the way they're curving their line to that fox oxer. It's really, from the camera angle that we have, it's really interesting to see.
It's gone.
Well, look at this. What a turn up for the books this is. Beautifully jumped down through there. Needs to keep it on the 8 faults to have any hope.
And down to the last. It's an expensive 8 faults, but he stays on 8 as Ken Farrington and Landon have a clear an 8, which means that Ireland have now moved into the commanding position on 4 faults, and they have Cian O'Connor, a fresh Cian O'Connor and Maurice to come to jump for them. McLean, Ward and Callis for the United States will be last in. This, again, is going to the wire. For Brazil, Rodrigo Pessoa, with the 11-year-old Vagabond de la Pomme gelding, Major Tom.
Another one to get caught out on the triple bar. Quite unbelievable how putting that jump up a hole has changed the team, and he was very lucky coming out of the triple there. Major Tom going very high.
And completes on 5 penalties, 1 time penalty, 72.25 the time, 72 seconds the time allowed. So Brazil complete on 26 penalties.
Welcome back to the Longines League of Nations here in Ocala, United States. It comes to the sharp end of the competition, and there are only 7 riders left. Ireland has taken the lead after US second-line rider Kent Farrington picked up 8 penalty points. Team USA is now tied with Team Switzerland, who started the second round in 7th place and have staged an amazing comeback.
What an accolade this young man has. World Cup champion, European champion, winner of the Grand Prix on Thursday night with Leonie J. They're back in here for Switzerland. Martin Fuchs with Leonie J. Just 1 fence between Switzerland and Ireland who head the field at this stage.
Yeah, it's always a sign of a great team when the riders can regroup after the first round and can dig deep and come better. The round that Pius rode was outstanding, and you know, this only happens when you have unbelievably motivated people and you put them together and they motivate each other and drive each other. And this man and this horse, Adolfo Uri's wonderful Leonie, produced that fast clear that was necessary to get into the second round. And of course he will want to follow his compatriots now and jump that clear. You can see him too being very careful. The rider's starting to be very careful out of that turn to 7A. That's part of the game, learning from the people who have been in before you. If jump starts to come down, often riders start to look at it and go, why is it coming down? What do I have to do to avoid that? And he gets nice and deep to that triple bar to make sure that Leonie gets really up. Touch, that's enough of a touch to bring him home clear.
Just 2 to go.
And Sean Vard, his groom, he'll be getting very nervous at this point.
The Oxer, the Longines Oxer. Will this be the 3rd clear for Switzerland? It will. What a tremendous weekend. 71.69 at the time, 72 seconds the time allowed. A double clear from Martin Fuchs and his Grand Prix winner, Leonie J. Switzerland complete on 8 penalties, the 8 penalties they brought forward from the first round. And what a combination these two are. They're world number 9 in the rankings. It's Richard Vogel with United Touch S.
Yeah, retired in the first round after taking the 5 strides after the water to the Mafia rails. He couldn't improve on the team's score, so he pulled up to save the energy for the next round. I'm interested to see what he does now. 6 strides, 7 and 4. Sit back and 7, a little quiet. There you go. It's great to have stride and scope. And of course, if you have stride and scope, you have to be able to manage it. He takes quite a tight turn here. Gets it beautifully. Corners owners, Sinak family, keeping this horse, who's had such an impressive journey from a young horse with Heinrich Dove, standing at the Schultz stud, and now under this exceptional jockey, Richard Vogel, looking all over a clear round here for Germany.
And a great clear to finish off Germany's campaign. They complete on 20 penalties. They won't be repeating their victory from Abu Dhabi 6 weeks ago, but United Touch S and Richard Vogel once again produced the most tremendous round for Germany. They were 8th as an individual in the World Cup final last year. This time it's France. It's Kevin Stout with Beau de Laubrized. Stuttgart winner of the World Cup qualifier in January.
Oh, he was going nowhere there. Well, that's part of the game. Kevin came around the corner and he just looked as if he was riding into no man's land. And Beau de Laubrized said, I just don't know what you want. All good.
All good. Everyone walking.
Horse fine, rider fine. It's only the pride that's hurt. But this man is a real champion and he'll be back to fight another day.
So France, as a result of that fall, we're delighted that both Kevin and Beau de Laubrized look absolutely fine, but it does mean that the team is eliminated. So Belgium. Katanga van Dingershof, looked after by Tiffany Ladelac and ridden by Nicola Philipparts. Belgium currently on 29 penalties.
Riding for his, as they say, riding more for his own result now. The Belgium team has really fallen to pieces here. Peter Weinberg must be wondering what on earth has happened to his amazing, strong Belgium team with so many great combinations that he's drifted out to sea in both of these Longines League of Nations legs. First in Abu Dhabi and now here. And sometimes it's like that. Tanga really giving a great performance, and Nicola just tries to set her up, lets her run. She doesn't have as long a stride, but still at the same time balance her. This is the difficult way to turn, but he's got it. Oh, he got one too many there. Ah, looked for too much control in the end.
Well, the double clear was not to be. 4 faults for Nicola Philipparts and Katanga van Dingershof. And Belgium complete on 33 penalties in 7th place. France, of course, in 8th with that elimination. So we've got 3 left to jump. We've got the Netherlands, who are currently on 12, Ireland on 4, and the United States on 8. The last to go for the Netherlands. 12th in the world rankings, Harry Smulders with Urikas van Het Katevenen.
Harry and Urikas jumped a foot perfect round. Kaya Sprunken, owner of Urikas, will for sure be watching nervously, as many others who have probably covered their mares with him. Oh, great piece of riding there from Harry, just set him up and balanced him. Urikas naturally a horse with great balance. You can see also Harry really taking his time through the corners. That's something that's really come out now to the practice arena, that is not the place to try and save some time. Here he has to be careful, not get too big a distance. Oh, beautiful. Gymnastic exercise. And now head for home. foot perfect yet
And this
again.
could be a double clear for Harry Smulders. It is indeed a super round, 70.51. 72 seconds the time allowed. Harry Smulders, double clear for the Netherlands, keeping them on that 12 faults, currently in 4th place. And Cian O'Connor in the middle of this beautiful 300-metre square arena, and a clear from Cian O'Connor and Maurice means Ireland will be victorious at the Longines League of Nations in Ocala. Joanna Berg looks after Maurice, 12-year-old gelding.
Yeah, they haven't been too long together. Took over the ride back end of last year from Omar Caravalli, who rode Maurice at the European Championships in Milan. But they hit a great relationship straight away. Jumped a double clear in Fer de la Frontière in the team competition there, and have had some great placings since. Morris really seeming to suit Cian's system, and of course Cian will have no problem with his nerves riding for the win for the Irish team here. Maurice, very level-headed horse, should not have any problem with this, and really turning himself inside out there to jump that oxer for Cian. This is looking very good for the Irish. A clear round wins it, Phil, and a fence down will leave them in a situation that if McLean jumps clear,
there will be a jump off.
So, but this is looking like a clear round here.
Up and a skip. And out. Brilliant. 2 to go. Cian O'Connor, can he bring it home for Ireland? Can they be victorious in Ocala? Plenty of time on the clock. He's up and over, and he's victorious. No, 72.1, but he's still victorious. He's got a time penalty, but he's brought it home for Ireland. What a tremendous performance for Cian O'Connor. To say he's delighted, I think, might be an understatement. 1 time penalty leaves them on 5. The best the USA could do is 8, and Cian O'Connor, with his comparatively new riders, Jess was just explaining, really produces the goods. Cian O'Connor for Ireland make it victorious in the Longines League of Nations in Ocala. One of the great heroes of the sport in the United States is the world number 10. McLean Ward. So we know that the top of the podium will be filled by the Irish team. 2nd place on 8 penalties at the moment, United States. In 3rd, Switzerland on 8 also. Can McLean Ward keep them on the podium?
And it's a really hard thing to go into the ring when the winner has just ridden out of the ring and you still have to go in and do that amazing performance for your country. Of course, he knows they can't win anymore. He rides for that 2nd place. He will, of course, also need to make sure he keeps moving and not too slow for that time, that they stay ahead of the Swiss, but at the same time jumping the clear round. Get this out of the way, McLean, and then bring it home. Oh no.
That was felt by the crowds here at the World Equestrian Centre. And down to the last. Much appreciation to one of the heroes of the sport globally, but particularly in front of his home nation, as McLean Ward, the world number 10, completes on 4 penalties. United States complete on 12. And let's just have a look at the final results. Ireland on 5, In the number 1 spot, 5 penalties, they are victorious. Switzerland in second on 8 penalties. United States on 12, a slightly quicker time, a second quicker than the Netherlands, who slipped into 4th place.
Well, so far so good, and I am very, very pleased, and you know, to win here was fantastic. You know, second round, 3 people changes everything, as we know, to our benefit and to our cost. We've experienced both sides of it now, and obviously tonight was a good night for us.
And let's have a look at the scores after 2 of the 4 legs. Ireland on 190, that's the first and second. Germany on 160, Switzerland on 150, United States on 135 in 4th place, Brazil on 125 in 5th, just behind them on 120 Sweden, the Netherlands 115, and an equal in 8th. Equal 8th. Great Britain, France and Belgium all on 85 points. But what a commanding lead. Ireland 30 points ahead.
Congratulations to Team Ireland on their victory of the second leg of this brand new series. Team Ireland once again showed what a formidable team they are, and definitely a force to be reckoned with. What an incredible leg of the Longines League of Nations Series 2024. €700,000 in prize money has been distributed for the second leg, as have further qualifying points for the final. With Ireland top of the standings on 190 points, Germany is in second place with 160, and Switzerland is in third with 150. That's all from Ocala. The excitement moves across the pond to St Gallen, Switzerland next, with another leg at the end of May. Join us then for leg 3 of the Longines League of Nations and more top quality jumping action. Until then, it's goodbye.